Hi Todo, Latino. I just wanted to check in with you guys and just make it clear where we are at. So regarding the rule of six, that doesn't affect us because we are a registered business and we are working within all COVID guidelines. And we chose, when we reopened, to make sure that we were going for the maximum distance we could in the space that we have and apply literally every guideline that was laid. So making sure we had windows that opened and the one-way system and everything in place to make sure that you can stay 2 meters apart. So as the risk goes up, then I need to remind you that in the reception room and the second reception room and corridor in between, there's 2 meter markers. So we need to be making sure that we're queuing in that way when you're coming in for a lesson. Not everybody can sit into the shoe changing area at the same time. If we have a large class, one group will need to use the outdoor reception area and the other group the indoor reception area, which will mean that we can still accommodate 18 people to change their shoes at the same time. So please make sure that you are using the spots on the walls that tell you where the 2 meters are. When you come into the studio, as always, you've got your 2 meter by 2 meter box per person. And if you're in a couple, then it's 2 boxes for you. When you're in your boxes, please be aware of the people around you. We have now got a track and trace QR code that will be on the front door when you come in. We also run track and trace. So if you don't have the right phone or you're not tech savvy and don't want to do it, I am still compliant because the system we use for booking. So as long as everybody's booked in advance and paid in advance so that we don't have to handle cash and we're following all the systems that were already in place, then there are no changes for us, okay? And regarding people from attending from home, just to let you know that the Ethernet system is now completely up and running. Meet Hangout is working for the online bookings. So if you are a studio booking and you, for whatever reason, need to attend online, you will need to let me know and I can send you an online booking. If you are an online booking, your URL is in the link that confirms your lesson in the location area. When you click on that, it will take you through to Google Hangout. Please consider when you're trying to get in that if there's a lesson before yours, it's going to be pretty much on the hour that you're allowed in. And it does time out. So if you try and come too early or we're still in the previous lesson, we won't be able to give you access. But as soon as the previous lesson is finished, we open the new one. And then we can ensure that if you're there, we can let you in. Regarding the quality from home, I think that the image sound is really good quality now and there is no obstructions. So regardless of what lesson you want to take, you can take it from home anywhere. If you aren't able to attend the class at the time that we're teaching it, then you book online and then you'll be able to watch the lesson at a time that suits you because all lessons are emailed the next day and they don't expire. You can't do that at the moment in hindsight, but if anyone has lessons they wish they'd had, then you can contact me and we can sort something out for you, I'm sure. Moving forward, we're on week 3 of our current courses and the popular lessons will be carrying on. So they'll start going back onto the website this week. So as always, you need to book in because we are limited to capacity. If any of the lessons become fully booked, then we can run an extra lesson. So please have a look at the site, have a look at the lessons that are available. You can only book online lessons on a weekly basis because we are aiming for fixed groups of household people. So in the partnered lessons, we aren't welcoming walk-ins because that increases the risk to the fixed group. We are only having fixed groups of bubble partners and household partners. In the solo lessons, the same applies. We have a fixed group. So please keep that in mind. So this is week 3. So next week will be week 4. This week, the new courses will go on. So if you're wanting to do a course in person in the studio, you'll need to book that before the course starts and in full. If you are wanting to do as and when, then it would be an online option that you book from home and attend from home. I hope you understand why we're doing this. We're doing everything we can to ensure that we don't get closed down or our behaviour affects the dance community. So I'd appreciate all your support. I feel like everyone's been great and I would urge you to keep practicing safely. So I would say that the Todo Latino Dance Centre is suitably laid out as any dance class should be. Unless it's contemporary or anything high impact, then your spaces would be bigger. So if you're attending multiple lessons, please keep that in mind when you come to Todo Latino. Have your other lessons been physically distanced? Because if they haven't, I'd really appreciate you considering your risk to the other people in the class. Everything we do has to be considered. How we travel to class, what we're doing when we're not teaching. So I'm still very much shielding from people and physically distancing even from family members. So that's my contribution to make sure that I don't come to class and put you guys at risk. So if we all try and think in the same way and behave appropriately, then we can all take care of each other. And the longer we take care of each other, we can keep the risk down. And if we can keep the risk down, we can stay open. So please stay safe. Communicate with me if you need any help with anything. And we'll see you soon. Bye.